Hi, my name is Will Stutterheim, and I'm a counselor at the Kelly Center at Fort Hays State University. Today, I want to talk to you about being able to set yourself up some healthy habits to be able to succeed academically. There's quite a few things going on in your life that are really changing right now. For a lot of you, you've had to move back home, or your routine and schedule has gotten completely out of whack. At this point, we really need to be thinking about how do I need to set up a new routine and make the adjustments I need to be able to be successful as the rest of the semester goes on. One of the things that I think is very important is being able to find yourself the right schedule and the right routine. Make sure that you have a schedule, that you know what you're doing in the morning when you get up, after you get up, when am I starting to study, what block of time is for what. If you think you'll wake up in the morning and studying is just going to magically take care of itself, or that you're going to just feel like it and then do it, oftentimes that feeling's not going to come around. We have to be able to do the behaviors first, and then the feelings will often follow after that. So make sure you get the right schedule in place for yourself. Also, make sure you got yourself organized. Make sure that you have the right materials around you, that you've eliminated any distractions, that I don't just have some kind of social media up at that time, or maybe some kind of show that I'm binge watching in the background. Make sure that I've got myself organized and I've got the right tools around myself to be able to get myself studying in the right direction. Also, make sure you know which place is best for me to study. Is my room really the best place for me to study? Are there better places that I have available to me? Now, it may be kind of limited to be able to have different environments to study in right now, because maybe a library is not really an option. But be thinking about, like, is my room that place, or is it too distracting for me? Do I need to set up and develop a new place to be able to study? Do I need to study partly inside at times and partly outside at times when the weather's nicer? Just being able to think about what that physical location looks like is very, very important. Also, I think very importantly for this too, treat it like a job. You had classes you were going to and that you were taking serious and you were devoted to. You were treating schooling like a job when you were physically at Fort Hays. Now that job is going to have to be taken care of online instead. So just make sure you're still treating this like your job. Know what things you need to get done, what goals you have is critically important to being able to do a good job with the time we have left in this semester. Last but not least, a simple little technique that I like to have people do as well too is just each day being able to create a list for yourself and starting out this day with that list of what's 3 things that I need to get done and what's 3 things I want to get done. Now, the 3 things that need to get done should be of higher priority and be more important and more pressing. But also, we should have some bonus things that we also want to be getting done during this time. And maybe there's some things that if I feel like I've knocked the needs out, that I can focus on those once at that time and being able to kind of structure and organize and think about how can I address those so those don't become needs later on. And maybe I'm feeling really productive today, and maybe after I get done with the 3 needs and the 3 wants, maybe there's even more that comes up. You can come back and develop that list as the day goes on. Just don't put 20 things on there. It'll overwhelm you. But also putting 1 thing on there, unless it's a really big task, can be just not enough to be getting done in a day. And if it is one really big task, maybe break that down to smaller segments so that your brain can kind of take these in kind of bite-sized pieces to better help manage your motivation for the day. I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.